Hi guys and welcome back to my channel, another episode of my podcast, and today we are going to be interviewing my dearest friend Dara. Everybody give a round of applause for Dara!
Hey, yay! Yes.
So Dara, tell us about yourself a little bit,
Oh,
just surface level, yes, just surface level.
I'm Dara. I'm Persian,
Yeah, you are.
like Ernika, and I'm unemployed.
I was in that boat
But I'm a pop
real
star.
recently. Oh yeah, period.
But I'm a pop star.
Wait, of course.
Stream my music. There's no music
That's
out.
at the end. The shameless plug comes at the end.
This is my first interview ever.
Per.
So thank you for
I'm
tuning
so
in.
glad to be the first person. Like, I know you're gonna be a star, so you know I'm jumping on the bandwagon early. You know.
Thank you.
How did we meet, Dara?
Ernika was my high school bully,
Yeah.
but not really though.
Hello.
She was n-
Well. Well.
she pushed me. She would push me,
Hold on.
but I
We
would think it
don't
was
condone bullying, BT Dub. Like, if don't do that.
unless you're ugly.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
so don't come around these parts.
Yeah. Because we're real bullies.
I tried to like mug, but I was laughing too much.
Ooh. So, when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grow up?
Oh my gosh. I wanted to be a little fairy princess. I wanted to be speed racer.
Oh.
True story. I wrote that in my preschool yearbook. So,
Okay.
I wanted to be a pop star. I wanted to be Hannah Montana.
I like it, yeah.
I wanted to be a fashion designer. I wanted to
Bitch, you
be
had
a
a lot of
firefighter.
dreams. Like, you didn't decide on one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a
I'm gonna cut that out. Do you think by any chance you can't say shit in this
I
economy,
can't
huh?
say
What
shit on this
happened?
fucking
What
podcast.
happened to a free country?
What happened to free speech?
I want to practice my Second Amendment right. Oh wait, my First Amendment.
That's the wrong amendment, Queen.
I meant my
That's
First-
not. the right
Okay, all
amendment.
right, okay. What are you doing now? Like, what are you doing now, and what does your day-to-day life look like? Like, what's a week in Dara's life, and what are you doing now?
Yes. I am unemployed. I'm a recent college graduate.
And what did you graduate
And
with, and from where?
I graduated from the Haas UC Berkeley Haas School of Business. I majored in business administration and I have earned my bachelor's of science. It's science, not arts, because I'm better than you. Um, so, yes.
Yes.
And now I'm unemployed, even though I went to one of the #1 business public schools in the country. But none of these bitches want me still. So I'm applying to 15 jobs every day.
Yeah.
But I also have not even been given an interview.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
I've had one interview and they like literally let me go in 2 minutes because they were like, "Oh, we're looking for somebody who can start immediately." And the position was in New York, and I was also going to Vietnam for a month. So
So when we first met, what did you think you'd be doing with your life now? Like at this age? How old are you?
that's so funny.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
What did you think? Like when we met in high school, you were 14, maybe, right? 14, 15?
Yeah,
What did you think 22-year-old Dara was doing today, right now?
I thought that I was gonna be a violinist.
Oh, okay. Do tell more.
Yes. So, fun little fact about me. So I did play the violin. I was a band kid.
You were an orchestra kid, and we could leave it up to the audience to decide which is worse.
Band kid is definitely worse, but they're like the same. Like they're honestly the same,
We
except
were
for
the
like
same.
But like band music is just worse than orchestra music.
Amen. Orchestra music, like low kizzy and no cap, the music was fire. Like I have to admit, fire.
For band or orchestra?
Orchestra for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, band was
But I will say that like when the orchestra sucks, then it sucks harder than the band.
yeah.
Because it's like easier, like string instruments are hard. Anyways, I was the violinist.
And what did
And
that
during
look like
high
for you?
school, oh, like my life at that time,
Being a violinist. Like what did
let's
that
get
entail?
into it. It was crazy. Um, it was the lowest I'd ever been in my life.
Oh,
It was it was
glad I met you
very
at a good time.
stressful.
It was only up from
Yeah.
there, babe.
Yeah. It was very stressful.
yeah.
And the classical community is very rigid. Anyways, so yeah, I went to music school during high school. And it was like it was like a lot because I was doing like two curriculums. Um, and I had to do I couldn't just do like lessons because I was under a scholarship there. So in order for me to have free lessons, I would also have to do like all of the classes there. Because like the scholarship was like, oh, you have to like also be like a student here. So then I would take like music theory and like
And
the
this is in
history
high school
bullshit
or pre-high school?
during high school. This is during high school. Um, anyways, I only did it for 2 years though. Like in junior. Oh,
So
she's
that's
taking notes
half
on me.
your
Okay, cool.
college. Sorry, that's half your high school years.
Yeah. So and also it was in like downtown LA, so it was like
A mission and a half to get to.
anyways, but other than that, it was like literally like school, like I didn't have a life, like I didn't have friends.
What did your week look
I didn't
like? Give us a Monday through Sunday
I'll give you a
rundown.
day. Let me give you a day.
Give me a
Uh,
weekday and then also give me a weekend.
A weekend. Okay. So weekday would be school from like 7 or 8, whenever it started, until like 2, right? And then like at 2, I'd go home and I'd like be hungry. So I'd eat something and then I would give myself, let's say, until like 3. And then 3 is my first hour practice. So hour practice, then hour homework. Because yes, I was in the AP classes. Yes, I was an honor student. So it was hour practice, hour homework, hour practice, hour homework, hour practice. Then I'd probably be done with my homework pretty quickly. So then I would do like whatever. And then I'd probably eat dinner. And then I would do another hour practice. And then I'd get ready for bed. And then by that time, it was like probably like 10 p.m., I think. So I'd go to sleep around 11 and then I'd wake up at 7 again. And then that was my weekday every day because I needed to practice at least 4 hours a day. And then Saturday, I would usually like have something like an event, like a performance or like a rehearsals, like whatever. And then like Sundays was the day that I would drive to It was like there was like 3 days of the week that I had to drive to Colburn. But the Sunday was like my 8 hours day where I was having rehearsals for 8 hours like the whole day. But it wasn't like, oh, 8 hours and then I'm done. It was like 8 hours of rehearsals dispersed throughout the day. So like by the time I'd get home, I'd probably be like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. And then I'd have to like, you know. So I would just like hang out in downtown until all of that was over, like in between those rehearsals. Um,
What about a
yeah.
weekday? What about a weekday where you had to go to the like the school?
Then it would just be like school, drive to the thing, and then have my thing, and then it's not like I would never go all the way down there just for like one thing, except for sometimes we would have Friday night recitals, and I would drive all the way down there, but because of the traffic, it was like by the time I get there, like there was literally a performance I had where the performance has started and then like I had to start performing. Like I couldn't like because I also was like normally towards the end of the recitals. So like basically like I'd get there and like it's already like at the end of the recital. I just go open my case and I pull my shit out and I'm playing. Like I don't have time for shit. So that would be like that. So Friday was just driving and then like that because there's so much traffic. And then like The other days it would be like, okay, I have a lesson, and then like let's say I had school until 3, by the time I get there it's like 4 or 5, and then I have my lesson, which is like an hour, and then I would have like 2 hours of free time.
Do your
I
homework.
would not do homework, girl. I
Oh,
would not do
really?
my homework. No, because I'm already like, I'm not home. I'm not doing my homework. The fuck. I also would not. Okay, one thing
Homework.
about
Homework. Homework.
one thing, one thing about me also is that like I'm like literally the most efficient bitch you ever met in your whole life. Like literally, I have an exam fourth period. I did not start studying until third period, and I did ace the
And
exam,
absolutely.
by the way. And my third period teacher would get mad at me for like doing other shit during their class, but like mind your business.
But like,
So
I'm bringing the A in this class anyway.
literally, like, I learned this shit when I was in second grade because I'm Persian and my mom like made me learn this like for fun vibes.
My mom said, I'm gonna learn these times tables one way or another, bitch.
Yes. We went on a hike. She said 24 divided by 4. And I was like, I'm not even joking. I'm being so serious.
On a on a hike, and she's like, "What's the quadratic formula now?"
Yes, I'm not even joking.
Mommy, I'm
And
7.
then,
Doesn't matter.
yes. So then I would have the time in between, and then I'd have a studio class, and then I'd go home.
And then at home, you do your homework.
I feel like normally, like, I wouldn't have homework because I manage my time so well. Like, on the days that you know
So
what
you
I
get your
mean?
homework done before school's even out.
Like, low key, most of the time, yeah.
Period.
Except for, like, when I was in physics, and that shit was fucking brutal, and I would have to do hella shit for that.
Dude, physics and being a full-time violinist, you know?
And I also took physics in sophomore year because I'm a bad bitch.
And
So.
yes, of course. Yes, of
Because it's
course.
like not normal for, I don't know if it's like still normal to like not, because like normally you have to do like 2 years of science and then you can pick the electives, but I did that shit early because I was like
You could
that
get
bitch.
ahead class probably. Anyway, so you thought you were gonna be a violinist. Were you by any chance fulfilled at that time? Did you feel fulfilled?
That's a really good question. I think that I love music. Like period, end of story, in every form. Like I love music. I love noise. Like I love sounds. And so like I loved violin because it was like that, and it was like pretty sounds, and then it was like doing it with people that I like loved working with or whatever. But I think that that passion kind of became muddied by the competition of it all, and like the stress and like the pressure of like needing to
Outdo someone.
um that, and like also like expect like having to meet expectations or succeed, what's the word, like
Secede?
s- succeed expectations, like go ahead of go above expectations, because like especially for me, like I had the worst performance anxiety. Like I could not perform. Like I'd go to
By the
my
way,
lessons and my
future
teacher
pop
would be like,
star.
bitch, if I have performances ever, it's gonna be literally just me DJing. I'm gonna be like Kate Trinata type shit. Like I'm not a singer. The
The
fuck?
fart?
Like literally.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was passionate about music, so I was like fulfilled in one form. Like I'd go to my lessons and my teachers would be like so happy, but then I would go to my performance and they'd be like, "That was fucking horrible. Like why did you fucking flop as fuck?" And I would be like,
Yeah. And then the thing that's supposed to be a source of your like relaxer or like a source of like joy, when it becomes stressful, like that, they say that about like choose a job that you like but not you a job you love, because instead of it being a form of like relaxation for you, if it becomes a form of stressor for you, then it takes the joy out of it, right? So
yes,
maybe that was so what was the inspiration for violin?
Tara,
Can you
because
specify? I know who Taro is, but I don't think my YouTube channel knows who that is.
Tara's my older sister, and she played violin in the third grade, and then I was like, now I have to do that
Well, now
because
I have to do that. Shit. Well, shit.
yeah, I'm literally just a copycat. So I was like, let me do it too. But then Tara hated it and she stopped after like 2 years. And I was like, my turn. And then I was like, love this. Um, But yeah, like the second that I would became stressful, I was like I was using it as like also like let's get deep and personal. I would use it as like a way to like escape from my own reality. Like I would use it as like you know, because I would focus so much on that. I would tunnel vision, and then like nothing else in my life existed. Like the fact that I had no friends, the fact that I wasn't happy with myself as like a gay person. I was
You're
not
gay?
like, no, the
Yeah.
fuck made you think that I was gay?
Uh, yeah, this interview is gonna take a different turn.
Um, anyways, never assume, you guys. Um, and so, yeah, I started to hate it. And because I okay, yeah, sorry. I remembered. So I tunnel vision, and then because I use it as like a way to escape from all of my like problems or like lack or whatever, it became the only thing that like was my identity. Like I had no identity beyond this as like a performer, as a violinist or like music or violin, whatever. And then the second that I started to need to go meet expectations, it was like, okay, now I'm not meeting them. And then also because I got really good really fast. Like I started really late as a musician, but I like worked really hard and like kind of like almost made it to where I needed to be. And then but then I reached a point where like my teacher was just like never happy with me because he was also pushing me. Actually, no, he was so happy with me. I'm such a liar. He loved the fuck out of me. But I started to hate it because he was pushing me too much and I wasn't like really meeting, or I wasn't meeting my own expectations because I had set my expectations so high because it was so competitive or whatever. There's like so many different things going on, factors playing into it. But because I didn't meet it, I started to hate myself because I was like, oh, like I
I'm
can't
not good
even do this
enough.
one thing. I'm literally good for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so what's your relationship with violin now?
Yes, I can't really play it without like being like this sucks. I suck at this. And then I'm like maybe I should start practicing like every day again and see if I can like get better.
Rebuild your relationship?
It's not about the relationship. Like I don't feel like I don't hate myself when I play violin, but it's like I play and I have a really good ear, and so I'm like this doesn't sound good to me. And it's like it's not as fun as before because before I was good and I would be like this sounds good, but now I'm like, oh, this
Okay.
doesn't sound good because I'm not good anymore.
Rusty, little rusty up. Okay, per. So that's
Yeah.
what you wanted to do. You wanted to be a violinist because you dedicated so much of your life to it. Uh,
Yeah. Well, not only because of that. Like I genuinely did love it, but it was like, yeah. Sorry.
that's okay. Now let's go back to graduation high school. When you were graduating, it was still kind of COVID, right? You graduated in 2021. Um, and what did you envision for college? What were your next few, like for yourself, what were your next few steps? What was your path? What was your, you were like, okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this for the next few years
Yeah. So I
graduating high school.
applied to music conservatories. And I got in, but like I didn't end up even like I accepted one offer and then I was like, wait, JK, don't want to do that anymore. So then I didn't.
Why?
And
What is it
then
because you realized that maybe violin is
yeah.
no longer okay? Tell us about that. Tell us about
So
that realization.
okay. So basically like the my like that mindset switch happened very quickly because it happened during the audition. It was because of COVID and the audition process that I was like, yeah, I can't do this my whole life. Because that was when I was like peak needing to like I need to meet this thing. So then I like had to learn all the repertoire for it, whatever. Like that part was fine. But then my teacher was also like, "Hey, you're like doing pretty good. Like let's give you twice as much as what everyone else is doing, and you're gonna also in addition to like preparing for college auditions, I'm gonna like give you like a whole nother set of repertoire and like all of these exercises to like boost your technique and all this bullshit."
What did I
And
say? Like,
so
the you get punished for being good at your job with more work.
yeah, like literally that's what was happening. And Also like at this time there was like something in the air where I was just so good at BSing everything. Like I did not really put that much effort into anything, but I like bullshitted the fuck out of everything and it worked out really well for me. Um,
And then you were like, wait, why have I been putting in effort all this time?
like ever. No,
Ever.
I think it's because that I had like developed such skills and everything. Like that was like my mental peak. Like I was so like on top of everything. Like I feel like low-key I almost had the photographic memory at one point. Like it was like crazy bullshit.
Heightened
Um
senses.
like literally. Um and so, yeah, I was just doing like way too much. And then for auditions, it was like, okay, your schedule of like going to school and all this is not the same anymore. Now you wake up, school is like what, 2, 3 hours long because it's online. And then like no homework because
Who
I'm a
give a
senior and I
gaff?
took,
You know, the
yeah, I
world is
gave all,
ending.
dude,
Who cares about homework?
literally.
Yeah.
But also I was a senior and all my classes were like chill as hell. And then like it was like, okay, now we're just setting up the recording camera for your audition videos because the auditions are now online. Like there's no
Full
like everything's
180. You were
recorded.
doing so much every day of your life, and then all of a sudden you were
Yeah.
like, wait, Loki? I don't have to
Wait,
do
now I have to
anything.
like stop and think about my life.
Wait, now I have to stop and think about myself.
Yeah.
Who am I?
And so I was literally I would go to school for 3 hours and then I'd set up my camera to record and it would just be like me for like 10 hours straight going, dude. Like literally I couldn't get past like 4 seconds and I would like redo the fucking video because I like couldn't. Like I was like such a perfectionist. Um and then yeah, so that was really not cute. And then there was like one specific time. Normally my teacher's like, this is so good, whatever. The one time that I got wow, am I weak as fuck or what? I had this one audition for like it wasn't even for schools. It was for like a summer program, but it was like it's called NYO. It's like National Youth Orchestra. It's with like Carnegie Hall. It's like supposed to be a big deal, whatever. And
Or
like
whatever.
it's yeah, whatever. Um they like pay for you to like tour a continent. And like I couldn't fucking do that shit because I did it fucking during COVID, of course.
Of
But
course.
like
Can't have
normally
shit
they
in
would
this
like
house.
tour, yeah, literally. But like I think we were supposed to tour Asia or something. They did Europe the year after. Um, anyways, so I was doing the audition for that and I sent it to my teacher and he's like, this is so bad. Like this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, like redo it. And in my head, I was like, wait, what? Like everything you just listed, like I thought was there, but like, okay, sure, I'll redo it. So I was hella butthurt when he said that. And then like I redid the recording, I sent it to him, and he said the same thing. And he was like, this is so bad. Like this is the same. Like, what are you talking about? And I was like, he was like one of the things he said was like this is out of time. Like just he was like, why don't you just put a metronome and like put it in your headphone and like make sure you can't see the headphone and like play to it. And I was like, I literally did that. I literally told him, I was like, I literally did that already. And he was like, oh. And
Oh,
so
so
then
why
I
do you
did it
suck?
again. Yeah,
Oh,
literally.
so why are you the
Mind you,
worst I've ever heard in my fucking life?
I was on time and then the recording was perfectly fine. And then I did it again. And then the last time he was like, it was the day of the deadline. And he was like, this is so bad, but you're out of time. So just submit it. And I literally like cried myself to sleep that night. And I was like, I literally want to fucking die. And then I had a conversation with my mom, like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. That's it. That was the process. It was like, it was like to the point where I had like burnt out already and then like he was like this isn't good enough
And you
and
were
then I'm
like,
like okay well then I'm not good enough and then I was like I can't do this and then like also mind you I got into the fucking summer program so can you just like cut out everything.
and then you went to community college. You were like, fuck it, I'm gonna
Oh
go to
yeah,
community college.
so yeah, I dropped out of the school that I committed to and then I was like
Wait, Loki?
what's gonna happen now.
Loki, let's go to morepark.com. Shout out.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I was like, I literally had no idea what I wanted to do, like genuinely. I was like, maybe still something in music, question mark. And then I was just like, maybe I'll just do business because it's like super general. And then that's what I did.
What do you want to be in the future? Well, let's say you're in college now, you're in Berkeley, and then we're like, okay, what do you want to be in the future?
I like want one of those like stupid gay jobs where I can just be like around famous people or like not famous people, but musicians, like artists, where I can like help them make music, but I don't have to be famous, but I get really good money and I can do something like creative.
Okay, next one's kind of hard. Tell me about failure and how that makes you feel, and how many times have you failed before, or like you consider yourself to have failed, and what's the capacity? Like, what's the threshold? Like, what do you
Yeah, I don't
classify as a
really do that.
failure? Oh,
I don't really do that.
you never failed.
I'm
Period.
no,
Good answer.
no, I'm just kidding.
No, good answer. I mean, if that's
Um,
the God honest truth.
no, but I have failed, but like, I don't like ever think of like things as like failure or like success. I just think of them like as they are. So like, nothing, what's the word? Hashtag reframing. I think everything is just like a learning opportunity. Like, I don't, like, what is something that I failed?
You could say nothing. You could say nothing.
I almost failed my accounting class. But I didn't. I just did really bad at it. Um, what
Well,
did I
you
learn
still
from
got that
that?
degree,
I
girl.
don't like accounting.
By the way, business admin.
Um,
Business admin as a major.
yeah, yeah. Also, like, what I want to do has nothing to do with accounting. So it's like accounting is literally like what's 10 plus 10, and then like in the class they make it so complicated. Yeah, no, I think I'm just like a reframe queen. I
Diva.
just reframe everything.
Diva out.
But not that I like haven't failed. I just think that I'm not gonna lie. Okay, wait. I mean, I guess like all of the job applications, like I've applied to like 100 plus job applications like this week alone, and I haven't heard back from a single one. That's failure. But I don't really take it personally. I think it's just kind of like stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it depends. Like, I don't know. Failure.
Mm-hmm.
I released one song, two songs. They're like not doing so good, but like failure?
Didn't fail.
Question mark. I like the songs. I fuck with it.
Period.
I don't know.
Period. Neither here nor there. Is there any person you look up to? I think I know the answer.
My mommy.
Yes.
Um, I think I look up to like everyone in different ways. But like my mommy,
Yeah, your mom for
she's
sure.
she the best.
Yeah, she's so W.
Yeah, she's literally superwoman.
Literally.
So
Yeah. So, what are you doing now? What does your week look like now? We discussed what your week or weekday and weekend look like when you were in high school, and what does your week look like now?
yes. Um, so I refuse to spend money, so I'm not leaving my home unless it's a free public place, like a library or like a cafe. So what I'll do is I wake up, have my breakfast, and then I go to the gym, and then I will go to like a library or cafe or well, actually I've only done this a few times, but I'm like forcing myself to do it more. Normally I just stay home and I like apply to my jobs and whatever. I apply to my job, I do my follow-up emails or like whatever, and then I just vibe out. Like I don't know, make music, go hiking.
And do you feel fulfilled now, like doing these things that you're
Like way more fulfilled, yes.
then
But
way more fulfilled than what?
then like when I was in high
What
school.
about college?
You're asking some hard-hitting questions. It depends on what point of college you're talking about.
Do tell more.
But um I was literally the happiest I've ever been in my whole life. I think my second semester of junior year, that was my first year at Berkeley. Because I transferred to Berkeley. And it was because I was on my Zen girl shit as fuck. And I read this book called Pieces Every Step. Shout out Janae Aiko, who like talked about that book in an interview. And I was like, I have to read it now because
Cause I'm so easily influenced.
so yeah, because I like Janae Aiko's music and I like what she talks about in her music. So I was like, oh yeah, like I need to read this book because she also talked like really highly of it. It was like not And she talks about it in so many interviews. So I was like, yeah, I have to read this book. So I read the book. Literally crazy. Like he literally teaches you how to be happy.
Oh.
Um, so highly recommend this book to everybody. I feel like it should be like a high school
Oh, one of the
mandatory book.
Mando books. Yeah.
And then I just like started doing everything they say in the book and like I didn't even meditate that much. I would walk a lot and I'd do like walking meditations. And then like yeah, I think I also was like in a relationship still at that point. So yeah, I felt pretty good. And I was in school. I was doing good in school. I had quit my job because I was working a job my first semester and I loved that job, but it was like getting a lot with like school. So I felt like I had so much more time.
To
I
actually
stopped
enjoy
like
your
taking the
time.
bus.
Mm.
Yeah, I stopped taking the bus because I would walk everywhere and it like made me so happy.
What is the single best part of what you do right now? What gives you the most energy or like purpose throughout your day?
I was gonna say like making music, but it's like kind of embarrassing to say that because like nobody likes my music, but I like my music.
That's good enough for me. I don't know. I'm just your interviewer.
Yeah, I don't
It's gonna be
know.
archived in a few years when you're
I just
famous.
like when I just like when noises make noise and I'm like yes.
Yeah.
Like boing 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 boing. But I feel like it makes sense because like nobody else like listens to like noise like I do.
Gay people
Except for like
swear. Yeah. Okay, so any like when you're being creative with sound, period.
yes. Mhm.
Yes. And then what's the opposite of that? Like what's the most challenging part of your day? What drains you the most in the day?
Um applying to jobs that are not anything that I want to do and they're also like not paying good and then they're also like I'm not qualified. Well, I'm qualified for it, but according to them, I need like 8+ years of experience for this entry level job that pays 45K salary. Um, and so it's like kind of degrading for me. I don't know.
I guess we kind of already touched on this earlier, but what does success mean to you? What does success look to you? And has your definition of success changed over the years?
Yes. I think success. I think success is like so annoying.
Period.
Because like I'm like, oh, like success for me is like, oh yes, I'm happy, but like I'm also stable. And I think to other people, success is like money or like something with prestige. Like, oh, even if they don't have like a lot of money, they're like, oh, I'm a doctor. It's like, oh, he's a doctor. But it's like, yes, it's like, go you. You like probably worked really hard to get there. Um, but also I think that like I don't know, the guy who's passionate about making pots and like painting his pottery is like he's doing pretty good too, you know? So I don't know. I think just like success is like whatever you want it to be.
Okay. What do you want it to be?
Um, like I do like money, but like I don't need to be like I want to be comfortable. Like I want to be comfortable and like do what I want to do. I don't want to be like limited, but
Mm-hmm.
like I also want to be happy. So I think for me it's just like a matter of balance. I think balance, that's success for me.
Will you be bored? Do you think?
What do you mean?
Like, let's say you're comfortable, you have a comfortable living, you have a comfortable job that you're doing, and you're happy, and you finally reach your destination. Do you think you'll be bored?
If I'm bored, then I don't think that I'm in a successful state.
Got it. Got it. Um, what's one skill you're working on right now?
Like existing in this world completely as myself and like trying to like mute out opinions. Because I'm also like a lot of times I feel like I will fall into like moments of like, oh, I indecisive about something, and so I'll ask somebody their opinion, and then like my friends are a little bit too comfortable where they will like be like, actually these both suck and you should do neither. And I'm like, whoa, maybe I shouldn't do either. But it's like, no, I liked this first idea. Let's stick to that. So that's one thing. The other thing is that I want my farsi to be better because it's like really bad and I can't.
All right. So on the opposite of that, what's a single skill you have that you are most proud of?
I think my discipline. Like if I know what to do and I'm doing something, like I do it. Like if you tell me like do this, like if I get hired, shout out employers.
I'm
If you tell
telling
me to
you,
fucking do something, it's
yeah,
done.
I'm done. I'm
It's
telling you.
done. It was done yesterday, actually.
It was done before you even had it as a thought.
Yeah. I credit my discipline to violin. So
And your mom.
that's what I got out of that. That wasn't a failure. In case you guys thought that that was a failure,
In
that
case you
wasn't a
guys believed
failure.
that violin was a failure, get this, it wasn't. Success, actually.
Nope.
Didn't think so.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yep.
yeah. Okay. So, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I feel like you asked me this already.
Yeah, but it's good to double down.
What do I want to be when I grow up? Like if I get to pick right now.
Yeah.
Um, ugh, this is like kind of cringy to say this.
But,
But like I don't know, cause there's like many different things. Like
okay.
low key, I want to like work with like musicians in like very subtle ways. Like a creative director, like I would eat that shit up. Or like I want to say producer, but like we're getting there, you guys. Like I just
Give it a
started.
minute.
Like give
Give it
me
a
a second.
minute.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Like let me figure this shit out.
Prodigy
And
at
then
violin. Prodigy at anything else. Think about it.
not anymore.
Oh,
But anyways, what was I? Oh yeah, low key, I think I would be a really good house flipper.
okay.
Yeah,
Kind of came out of
that's
left field,
like
but whatever.
yeah, cause like literally like I feel like I need to like start with like music, whatever I'm gonna do with that, and then I like to the point where I'm like I'm done, like I'm happy with this.
Next
I
endeavor.
have I have money now. I'm buying this fucking
I'm gonna
like
flip a house. God
yeah,
awfully. Oh, sorry.
I'm buying this horrible house and I'm making it gorgeous and beautiful and perfect.
Just like
And
you.
then I'm gonna upcharge it like by fucking 800% and I'm gonna make so much money and I'm gonna be part of the elite.
Landlords are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm gonna be a great landlord though.
Yeah, absolutely. So, on that first part, what do you need to do in order to accomplish that? Like, what do you think you need to do in order to accomplish working with other artists as a background producer thing?
I think that I need to like create and like have something to like present and be like, hey, like this is what I've done and here's how I can help you. Because that's how it is with the entertainment industry, is that like it's very much like they're not gonna just be like, oh, there's somebody who wants to help, like have him help us. It's like no, like you have to have a reason to be here.
Mm-hmm. And
And I don't have a reason yet.
oh
So I'm
no,
trying to find it,
Ugh.
you know?
Soon you will. Does the hardship of this journey, does the trials and tribulations of this journey of becoming semi pop star like, does it sound worth it? Does it sound fun? Does it sound like something you are willing to put up with for the good moments?
So here's the thing, is that there will be no hardship. Well, there will, but like not in the way that you think. Like I'm not gonna be like okay, like fully respect to like the artists that will like be poor and like sleep on other people's couches and like grind it out and do music until they're like a viral sensation. But like let's be so fucking for real. Like in this day and age, like anyone can go viral for anything. Like it doesn't even have to be good. It can just be like viral and like make money. And I think that in music, it's like
Chance?
you you also like don't need the same resources you needed before to put out music and to make music. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work a job that I hate that makes me a lot of money and then do music as a side thing because that's what I'm passionate about. And hopefully, fingers crossed, this will turn into something that can become my income source and not the job that I don't want to say hate, but like not my passion. It's not written in the cards for me. Like I feel it inside me in every crevice. I'm not meant to ever experience financial hardship. Not I.
Oh,
Not I.
yeah.
And mind you, I do not come from like a wealthy family. I
Y-
come from
yeah.
an immigrant single mother.
Yeah.
Um, who is
Yeah.
like, yeah, like I got FAFSA, you guys. Like I got a lot of FAFSA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
I just
so
know it. And Tara knows it too. And Tara knows it too. And Tara's already gotten herself out of it.
poverty. Lack of a better word.
Yeah, yeah. But I feel it for myself also because like when you are raised by excellence, you become excellence and then you exist in the world as excellence. Duh.
Duh. Uh, okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? This is job interview, by the way. 5 years. In 5 years, you'll be 27. 27-year-old Dara. What do you think 27-year-old Dara is doing?
That's the thumbnail.
This is thumbnail.
I asked Tara what he's gonna do in 5 years. um,
Asking the most dreadful question: where do you see yourself in 5 years? Come find out.
um, girl, I don't know, and I
Period.
don't
And that's a
want
good
to
answer. And
know,
that's a good answer.
and I don't want to know, and I don't want to think about it, and I think that it's unnecessary. I think we should live in the present, and we should plan for our goals, but we shouldn't plan for our goals to be like in certain time frames. Like things happen when they will happen. Trust the process, trust the universe.
Awesome. Next question. I'm not gonna ask that question. It's stupid. We can move on.
Obstacles.
Ops, tickle my nuts in your mouth.
Yeah.
Is young Dara proud of current Dara?
Yes. And this is something else that I'm also working on is that I'm not proud of my younger self. Which is like, because you know how people like post those videos of like, oh, I'm doing it for her. And it's like a picture of them when they're like 4 or 5. I like think about that and I'm like, wow, I was like the most obnoxious, closed-minded, like everything negative person when I was this age or X age, you know? But then again, it is also like reframing of like, oh, look at my growth.
Yeah. Uh, would you, if you could go back to college, would you? And what would, and no? Okay.
Immediately no.
Okay, perf. Okay.
I'm not a student. I was not born to be a student. I'm a wonderful student, but I hate it so much.
Okay, perf. What would be your advice to 2021 Dara? High school grad, fresh high school graduate 2021 Dara.
Like honestly, nothing. Like keep doing it. Like keep going.
Period.
Or maybe I would say start producing
Okay.
now.
Now it's TikTok. It's the age of
Now.
TikTok. This is the only time you could go mega viral without it having too much competition. Absolutely, amen.
Yeah, I think that is that one thing is not the virality thing, but the like I think the earlier that you start like putting things out as like your own person, like putting out my like because I didn't post TikToks before. Post TikToks, post Instagram posts, post the songs that you make, like whatever. Like I did it a little bit with like my little SZA covers, but those were like the violin bullshit.
Calling violin bullshit when you dedicated so much of your life to it. Amen.
No, I meant like
Move
those
on.
covers.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways,
Uh, do you think about your past often? And in that, do you ever wish you were younger?
do I think about my past often? No. I mean, like I do a lot of self-reflection, like on like how to grow and be better. but like I don't dwell on like I have friends that are always like, "Oh, I wish I was a child again." Like, no, I don't at all. I'm much happier now. Um, and I think that I am happier now because I learned how to exist in the present and be happy with the present.
Period. So
What was the other half of the question?
do you ever wish you were younger?
No.
Okay, perf. What is your advice for someone who is listening to this right now in a similar situation to you? And it could be, you could specify
Wait.
in whichever period.
Oh, my advice to somebody in
Like,
high school who doesn't know what they want to do,
mm-hmm.
study business. Like dead ass, study business. It's literally like you can pivot to anything. Um, Even like if you're like in college, unless you want to do something like really STEMmy, then go for that early if you know that that's what you want to do. But if you don't know, if you have like no idea, like I don't know what I want to do, and you don't think you want to do something really like extreme, like law or doctor or whatever, study business.
Okay.
That's my biggest piece of advice, I think. Then the other one is literally like listen to the universe because she's always talking to you.
Period. And what's a non-obvious first step in the advice you just offered for the people in that situation?
Studying business.
Yeah, I wrote that thinking different path of advice.
Right.
You don't have. We could skip over that.
Wait, actually, low key, can I redo that answer?
Yeah.
Don't go to college. If you're not doing something extreme, don't go to college unless actually I don't know. I'm kind of like torn because I hate college and I didn't really learn anything in college and I think that it was stupid, but I don't think in this economy you can't find a job unless you have your triple fucking masters in like and even then you fucking won't get the job. So
Yeah. Funny enough, I don't know if you remember this, but an hour ago you said the best time of your life was the second semester of junior year in college.
but it wasn't because of school. It was because of what was going on in my personal life during that
Period.
period. That was coincidental, merely coincidental. It was I do not credit the university at all for my happiness.
Period.
Sorry, UC
Yeah,
Berkeley.
that's all right. No, it's okay. Okay. Why do you think you've made the choices you've made in your life?
Because my mommy helped me.
Yay.
And because the universe told me to, and because I did what I always felt was right.
Period.
So that's one thing about me is I have no regrets because
No
I do
regrets.
everything. Yup, because I do everything.
Do everything. Wait, yes.
I do everything I want. Except for college. I really didn't want to do college, but I'm glad that I did do it now.
Period. Well, finally, where can people follow you on this journey? This is where you put in the shameless plug, by the way.
You guys can follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm like a baddie and gorgeous and super fun vibes. But yes, but Instagram is very serious. Like we take Instagram very seriously in this household. At Dara Moyer. Erica can put it on the screen for you.
Yeah.
And then follow me on TikTok if you just want to see me chill fun vibes again. Dara Moyer. But with 2 R's at the end. And I don't know, you can find all my links on my Instagram. And my music is on Spotify. So listen to my music.
Awesome.
But I only have 2 songs. But wait, my project will be coming out soon. I won't say when though, in case it changes.
In case I go back. All right. Well, that's all the questions I had. Anything you want to close in on? Any last thoughts?
Yeah, my last thought is that my first project, like, probably nobody's gonna really like, but my second project, which hopefully won't be too much soon, or too much, like, later than the first one. Do you have to pee or something?
Yeah.
What's going on? Okay. My second project is gonna be, like,
I
really
can't
good,
do it
so
anymore.
make sure you tune
Give me a
in.
minute. You could keep talking.
Okay. No, I'm done. So,
I almost peed my pants.
yeah, I could tell. You were starting to get real jittery.
Okay. Well, Dara, thank you so much for joining me. I had an incredible time. I hope you did too. And yeah. See you guys later.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. Love ya. Bye bye. Give them a big old kiss.